this one underway. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty.
All right, let's get it.
Rides the back on the option to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
The Longhorns just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off the RPO, complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Longhorns will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Longhorns! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Texas.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they'd get him on the ground at the 20. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
I tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive.
Texas.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air, it's Vick. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Finds some room. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
At the 18, and the Texas offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. He'll try to do it himself. Breaks into the open. The 30. The 20. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that.
Texas.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Well, the flag brings up a short 1st and 5. Offense can really get aggressive if it chooses. They'll leave it with him. Runs through the tackle. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Flying out to the left. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Irish! Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Looking for a man, it's Vick. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Smith takes the handoff. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Fireworks aplenty in this first quarter, and these two teams put up some numbers as we look at the stats. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll pull it on the read. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throws to the back. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air, it's Vick. He wants it all. It's incomplete and nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. On the ground. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Better fasten those seatbelts. These offenses are cruising. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hardy. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Smith wants to throw. Quarterback moving. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. There he goes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Motion from the back. Find some fresh air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Back to pass. Using his feet to buy time. Stands in and takes the hit. Snags it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. They give him the rock again on second and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on third down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. It is a bit of an interesting choice here when the field goal could put you on top, but the touchdown would feel so much better. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And now they take the lead.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To throw, it's Vick. He's taking the shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Texas 24.
The Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half.
Texas.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He wants to take the top off. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Scanning the field, it's Vick. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Hardy. Smacks it with the stiff arm. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Turning on the Jets. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch, and they finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Royer. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
On first down from the 13-yard line. He'll do it himself. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top. Looking to scramble. Bought a little time, lets it go. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense.
Touchdown, Texas! Excellent pass by the back on the option. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had, and the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. How about that return? He may not get credit for a touchdown, but if they can pay it off, that score's set up by the return man. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So they get the ball deep in the red zone, moving just 6 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Texas.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Dropping back, it's Vic. Takes a shot as he lets it go. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
He'll take another shot here. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Buys a little time with his feet. Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Nice job.